Hello, how are you? I welcome you to your community, Purple Feather Tarot. I truly hope that you are doing very well at this moment, and I also hope that in this tarot reading you find those signs or the answers from the universe that you are looking for. Today, we are going to go straight into your reading, so let's connect with your tarot deck. And as always, we are going to look at your energies, the energies of your person, the energies of the universe, and also, let us reveal the blessings that are coming into your life. So, connecting with your energies, let's begin. You have the Three of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Star card, the Strength card, and finally, you also have the Six of Swords. I sense you right now in a time of transition, in a time of seeking answers and moving forward from a place of pain, from a place of uncertainty, or from a place of deep darkness toward a place of great light. So, it wouldn't surprise me if you have recently ended a relationship, especially a romantic one, although it could also have been a work-related relationship. For example, maybe you had a job where you felt completely miserable, and now finally a job offer has come along, and this makes you very happy because you are going to work with people you genuinely enjoy working with. Or your job is going to be very special and pleasant. I feel that here you are recovering your energy. Because in some cases, this message means that you are a very sensitive person, and for you, the environment where you work can, to a certain degree, determine your stability or your happiness at work. So I feel a major change here that is leading you toward a much better job or a much better relationship. In any case, I feel that your energy is expanding, because whenever the Star card appears, it's like you've already identified your destiny or you've identified your goals. And the only thing you have to do right now is to work or take one step every single day to move toward them. With the Six of Swords, it might be difficult, because you still have memories of the past. Perhaps you are coming from a very difficult trauma caused by someone. But I'll say it again, your reading is telling you that you are on the right path. And especially with this Eight of Cups card, I feel that the decision you made is irreversible. That's what it's telling me, it's 100% irreversible. And your guides are confirming it for you. Please, do not look back, not even to gain momentum. So, let's clarify your reading, because I feel that you are moving from a place with little light toward a place full of light and abundant opportunities. So let's take a closer look at what this is all about. You have the Eight of Wands. Look, normally the Eight of Wands card speaks of confirmations, messages, but this doesn't refer to things that arrive by chance. These are things you started working on some days ago, some months ago, or even some years ago, and you are finally receiving confirmations. In some cases, these confirmations can arrive quite quickly. For example, yesterday you applied for something, you requested a permit, and you finally received that permit very quickly. But look, the Eight of Wands also means there are processes that take a long time. For instance, when you're applying for a visa, a green card, or a residence permit, these things, well, in some cases, can take years. Now, it's clearly telling me that this sign is positive, and a confirmation is coming to you that could change your life. This is a very important confirmation. It's a paper, a document, that comes with a signature, and that signature is very powerful. With that document, you'll be able to claim another document, such as a residence permit or a passport. I feel that some people are going to become naturalized in another country, and this will be a very important milestone in their lives. The Eight of Wands card can also mean that you are going to receive signs from the universe. Look, this card can represent a star, but in this case, it means a shooting star. So don't lose sight of the sky, especially at night, because the sky will be sending you a very, very special sign. Let's continue clarifying what this is all about. You have the Page of Swords. I like this card because it always speaks of creativity, of new ideas, new proposals, and also of a great deal of learning. This is a confirmation you've been waiting for to begin studying something new. Maybe recently, you've been wanting to study something new related to your job, and this card is always inviting you to enroll in a new course, to understand that every day you need to study or train in new things so you don't become outdated. This card speaks of the rhythm of life nowadays, which is extremely fast. Every day, new things come out, new technologies, new methods, and procedures to carry out different tasks. So here, you always need to move quickly so you don't become obsolete. You also have the Eight of Swords. I feel like something hurt you in your past, but you are a very strong person. Don't allow other people's words to weaken you. Maybe you are trying to please someone, playing by someone else's rules, or submitting to someone else's decisions, and you're losing your inner power. So, this card is telling you it's time to lift the veil from your eyes and realize that life is meant for you to shine. When you put that blindfold over your eyes and allow other people to act or decide for you, you're giving up your power. In that sense, I feel like you're reclaiming your power now. You're making your own decisions. Before, you felt tied, maybe to a person, a place, or a job. But now I feel that all those bindings are going to fall away. They're going to be eliminated. You also have the High Priestess card. This is a very positive card because it signals a period in which you're going to have a very strong connection with your intuition. That means that if you're working with your intuition and, at the same time, with your intelligence, you're going to become a 100% unstoppable person. This card always invites you to follow your heart and also to listen with your heart to the signs the universe is sending you. Because the universe captures those signs through your intuition, and your intelligence can turn them into material manifestation. It's as if the universe sends you a mission, something you need to do, and you, through the integration of your intuition and your mind, will bring it to life. Maybe new ideas are coming. This card is the card of genius, the kind of people who are geniuses. So, the universe sends you an idea, you capture it through your intuition, and you can transform it. Especially if right now, for example, you want to monetize something, you might create a new job, a new technology. Maybe you're an artist, a painter, a writer, and a revolutionary idea comes to write a book or create a truly groundbreaking piece of art. The key word here is originality. I feel that you are an original person, and you are going to have very interesting ideas that can transform not only your life but also the world as it is. Let's continue with your reading. You have the Knight of Swords. Here, we're talking about two things. I feel like you're defending yourself from someone. You're standing your ground because maybe someone was trying to take advantage of you, or someone was abusing their power. This card always invites you to be a strong person, because sometimes, if others detect your vulnerabilities, they tend to exploit them. This card speaks, for example, of bosses who are exploitative, or people who are too abusive. So, I feel that it's very necessary here for you to establish your boundaries and determine your territory. Because if you don't present yourself as a strong person, then others with bad intentions or without scruples might try to take advantage of you. On the other hand, the Knight of Swords card can also mean that there is something you're passionate about right now. I feel like, I'm not sure, maybe you want to buy something, or maybe there's someone you're fascinated by. But I sense that at this moment, you're moving quickly towards something or someone you want for yourself. I sense a feeling of possessiveness. I don't know if it's bad, I don't know if it's good, but it's a feeling of, I want this for myself, and I don't want it to be for anyone else. I feel that you are going to claim something, you're going to buy something, or in some cases, you are going to stay with that person because you want them just for you. Alright, let's continue with your reading. You also have the Chariot card. There's a lot of energy here, effort, work, you're moving forward, not backward. As I told you before, not even to gain momentum should you go back. You also have the Hierophant card. Someone is picking up on your energy and is going to make you a proposition, possibly a commitment. The Chariot always speaks of celebrities, of stars. For example, in this case, the best example that comes to mind is a football player. Because the Chariot represents someone who shines, someone with talent, someone who knows what they're doing, a professional, someone who earns a lot of money. And the Hierophant could represent $1 million contract. For example, a football player who plays for a club is seen by another club, and this club signs them with a contract, and then there's a transfer. So for you, this could mean that you're going to make a kind of transfer. You'll be working from one company to another. You're going to change companies. They're going to offer you much more money, and this change represents a lot of stability for you, or also, a lot of wealth. It's like you're going to be discovered by a talent scout. Maybe in your country, if you're looking for a job, those companies that recruit talent, human resources scouts, well, maybe this is a sign for some of you who are job hunting to contact those people directly, because they could offer you an excellent job. Continuing with your energy, you have the Knight of Cups. Someone is moving toward you, or you are moving toward someone. I feel that the collective energies lately, in general, are speaking about many people who are stopping being shy or stopping being introverted. Suddenly, these people are going to go after what they want. I don't know if this applies to your energy. Maybe you're a bit more introverted, someone who lets things happen on their own. But lately, in readings, I've been sensing that this energy doesn't hold anymore. People are starting to feel more urgency, more drive. You're tired of waiting for opportunities to slowly come into your life, and you're now going out to seek those opportunities. In this case, it could be someone you're interested in. So the Knight of Cups might be your energy. You're moving towards someone new, someone you're attracted to. Maybe you're not taking all the action, but at least in some cases, you're taking the first step. I'm being told to let you know that this situation may happen especially with Cancer or Taurus, and that makes a lot of sense, because Cancer and Taurus, according to these cards, could literally be those signs, or someone who offers you a long-term commitment. I feel your energy is changing. Maybe before you were waiting for things to happen, but again, I'm sensing there are people now who want commitment. Continuing with your reading, Three of Cups. The Three of Cups can mean, look, a celebration. I'm not telling you it's a wedding per se, but it could at least mean a toast, like, okay, now we are something more. We are committing, or we're committing to a serious relationship. We're going to live together. Maybe you'll be the hosts, inviting friends to your home. You'll have significant events where you'll be sharing with your loved ones. It could be your husband, your girlfriend, your friends. There are social commitments coming, and in fact, if you're single, you might meet someone completely new. I'm being told to repeat the water signs to you. I don't know what's going on with you and water signs. Maybe you're really into them. It could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Or maybe destiny, the universe, has prepared a water sign for you, someone very special, very romantic, and very intense. You have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands always shows up in your life to tell you to take things a bit more lightly. Take better care of your health. Lately, you've had a lot of stress, anxiety, headaches, or in some cases, you're pushing your mind, body, and spirit too far. Right now, you're feeling overly burdened by all these responsibilities. So this card is telling you to put down the load for a moment, even if you later have to pick it all back up. At least, this pause can give you some perspective and help you see if you're overdoing things. Because this card always appears when you're doing too much, whether in love, work, or with someone special. Maybe you're an athlete or someone who trains hard, and you're overtraining. Everyone needs time to recover. This card tells you that a bit of rest is necessary. Alright, let's continue with your reading. You also have the Hermit card, Virgo energy. I'm getting this energy of perfectionism, but it's a well-managed kind of perfectionism. I feel like there's something you want to do, and you want to do it perfectly, absolutely perfectly. Let's clarify what this is about, because it could signify a plan being executed 100%. It's like you have a visualization, suddenly you envision something, and it's so perfect, so possible at the same time, that it stops being a mere visualization and becomes a premonition. That's an important distinction, because when a visualization doesn't happen, it's okay. But when a visualization actually becomes a premonition because it eventually manifests, then at that point, you become someone who is capable of predicting the future through your visualizations. I hope I'm making myself clear. I'll try to pull more cards, but the truth is I feel that you are manifesting, truly manifesting the things you genuinely want to manifest. You also have the Justice card. Let's dig deeper into the meaning of this card. I feel that these cards are giving us the broader context. Major arcana always give the big picture, the key ideas, and then the minor arcana come in with more specific energies, more detailed insights. So once again, we're seeing energies around planning, a bit of introspection, some clear goals, and the Justice card is telling you that the universe is interceding on your behalf or is about to open new paths for you. Let's see more clearly what this is about. The Two of Swords. The Two of Swords can signify a blockage, but this blockage isn't coming from the universe. I don't feel the universe is blocking you, rather, I feel that you might be blocking yourself. You're overthinking a situation, or you have two options and don't know which one to choose. The Two of Swords is one of the most blocking cards in all of tarot, but it's also one of the easiest to overcome. It always appears when you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, but you still have the power to choose. Maybe you need to choose between two people, or perhaps you're buying something and have to decide between option A or option B. Or maybe you're choosing between two jobs, company A or company B. The Two of Swords appears when no decision is made, and you feel paralyzed, unsure of what to do. Let's continue clarifying, because I feel the universe is going to give you the solution you've been waiting for. You have the Judgment card. And look, this is very important. Please listen carefully and keep this in mind for the rest of your life. Not making a decision is also a decision. When you don't make a choice, you are allowing someone else to make that decision for you. Or you're forcing the universe to make that decision on your behalf. So I wouldn't be surprised if the next card that shows up is the Tower, because the Tower card literally represents the combined energy of these 3 or 4 cards. That's when the universe steps in and intervenes for you. So this is a critical moment to empower yourself. That's what your reading is telling you. Please empower yourself and make this important decision. The Judgment card means that all the cards are on the table. You already have all the information. The only thing you need to do now is to move forward without hesitation. I don't know if right now you're doubting yourself or doubting the universe, but any doubt must be removed completely, 100%. You also have the King of Wands. And look, this King of Wands appears in your future position, and it comes as a card of power. So in your near future, you're going to be asking yourself, why did I stress so much? Why did I worry so much if, in the end, everything was going to work out perfectly? Once again, I feel like what's happening in your life right now might be a test. And once you pass that test, you're going to level up. You'll become your best version, a person who no longer hesitates, but always makes decisions from a place of inner strength, personal character, deep motivation, and unwavering conviction. Alright then, that is your tarot reading for today. Definitely, as always, thank you so much for being here with me, uncovering all these mysteries of the tarot. As always, I invite you, if you enjoy these readings, you can click that like button, and you can also click that subscribe button to this channel. We're now wrapping up your video. I hope you have an excellent day, full of success, full of blessings, and surely, we'll be seeing each other again in your next reading.